All right. So good night, everybody. This is David Hoyte, aka Mr. GJ, in the building. Uh, you guys, okay, volume is good. There you go. So, a few things we wanted to kind of go over tonight. So, you guys know, GJ has been running a little slow for the last 3 weeks, well, 2 weeks, going on three. And then, I was MIA on a cruise last week. I've been out of, things for a few days. But while we was MIA in a sense, we were still working. All right. When I say we, I mean we have Paul Okello, and then we have a small group called the Mr. GJ Elite Traders. We got folks like Jennifer, Andre, we got Kip, we got Shanika, we got Lisa, and a few others. I hope I didn't miss nobody's name. If I did, I'm sorry. But we have a few people that's been working behind the scenes, to kind of help out on what we have going on, just to make it easier for you guys to have consistent profits in the market on this scalping. Real quick, shout out to my Bahamas crew that's sitting in Burger King. We got a group of folks over there with Eddie, Chris. Welcome to the call. I see y'all. They packed out Burger King tonight, y'all. But yeah, so we have two things we've been working on that's gonna help everybody have consistent profits. It's going to also help you guys stay busy in the market. And guess what? You don't have to go searching. We have something that's going to basically notify you when some action is happening. And that was the main thing, what we wanted to do. It was more or less. It was more or less we wanted to make sure that we're all following the strategy, being consistent, but on the same time, we wanted to get your time back. You didn't want to be in the market all day long looking at charts. Looking at charts is good, but you wanted to have some of your time back and make money so you can enjoy life. So that was the whole Impulse strategy. And me trading consolidation, basically saying I can trade any time of the day. I don't have to be tied down to my phone or my laptop. I can actually jump in, jump out, make my money, and go on with my day. So that was the number one goal in the beginning. So just so you guys know, even though the markets was slow in the last couple of weeks, we've been working, to basically help you guys, in what we're about to do. So just a few things that we're going to be adding on, to what we have in front of us. We're this whole thing of the Mr. GJ was all about scalping, right? Scalping is, you want your money fast, you want it now, you want it quick. You want to make that money and you want to be done. You don't want to be looking at charts all day or holding all day long. So, this week I said, well, we're going to go ahead and do a training every day this week. So today it's just going to be more or less announcements, questions, and then tomorrow through Thursday is going to be diving into what we're looking at. We're going to kind of refresh over the Impulse strategy. We're going to refresh over the consolidation. We're going to bring back everything that's been keeping everybody excited, making money any time of the day. So we're going to bring that back to the training table. We're going to make sure we answer all questions, and then we're going to be catching some pips along the way. We're not going to force the market. We're going to have control over the market. Also, we have some surprises for you guys, but I know y'all were like, can David just shut up and get to the good news, right? And it's coming. Thank Paul, for his overtime work he's been doing while I've been on a cruise. He's been working, back testing. I mean, it's been crazy. But, I appreciate Paul and the Elite Traders for everything they've been doing. But I want you guys to understand what we have in front of us. All right. So once we refresh, now this is going to be a week full of training, but it's going to be training you also to understand not only what this indicator is doing for you, but for you to learn it yourself, okay? So we're going to do the basics, which is the impulse, the consolidation, the indicators, all that stuff you guys know. If you're brand new, we'll even tap into, intro so you guys can understand what a pip is. We're going to do all that starting tomorrow. So we'll start it off with the intro and bring it on up with the impulse consolidation by the end of the week. And then we're going to finish it off with this indicator and how we're going to make money from this indicator. It's going to be like a text message on your phone. It's going to tell you guys have been witnessing how it works, but it's going to be working differently now. You know, we're going to show you guys how to capitalize on those red line crossing above and below. And you notice you get more of those calls throughout the day. So we're going to show you how to make money off of those. You know, that's going to be along in the training. We're going to show you guys how to make money off of the RSI above 70, below 30. That's going to be in the training. We're going to show you how to capitalize on all this stuff. All right. And then, you know, we're going to make sure we be consistent in what we're doing. We're going to go over leveraging, risk management. We're going to do all that. So this week here is going to be dedicated to you guys and you guys only. And while we're going through it this week, we have the elite traders along with Paulo Kello and myself that's behind the scenes this week using some major stuff that you guys are going to like. All right, I know I kind of messed the surprise up a couple of times, but you know, before I even go further, Paul, you want to go ahead and do what you do? Where you at, Paulo Kello?
All right, give me a second.
Shout out to the voice, man. Shout out to the voice.
The voice.
We're recording these, right, David and Paul? We're recording all these this week?
Are you feeling okay, Paul? You don't sound like it.
I'm all right. Hold on 1 second.
Paul just stalling. He looking at y'all like it's about to get real.
He been holding all these secrets in for about 3 or 4 weeks now, Paul. Time to spill the beans.
Can y'all see my screen? I can't see nothing here.
I can see your screen, Paul. You go ahead.
Hold on. Wrong screen.
Paul teasing y'all.
The currency ninja.
It ain't working, guys. It ain't working.
Come on, Paul. Don't do that, man.
It ain't working.
It was working yesterday, Paul. It was working yesterday.
All right,
Hey,
tell me what you see.
I don't see nothing. Okay, it's sharing now.
What do you see?
A white screen.
All right.
Hello.
All right.
I like it.
So here's
Shout
what
out
we
to the
got, folks.
Impulse Scalper, man. Shout out to the Impulse Scalper.
Hello. So officially, there is no such thing as the indicator anymore. The new and improved, I can't even get out. Just call it the Impulse Scalper. That's from here on out. It's no more indicator. We have the Impulse Scalper. The Impulse Scalper is what we have in front of us, guys. So if you guys, I know it was a teaser. You know, when he sent that to Impulse, sent it to me, I was kind of shocked, and I'm like, I'm trying to catch on. So I want you guys to understand what you have in front of you. And as we speak, you know, we have the elite traders that's actually back testing. And so far we had 3 impulses, bearish and bullish, 1 from US 30, 2 from US oil. And they both, or 3 of them hit today. If we got Jen or Andre, some of the elite traders, go ahead and confirm that they hit today.
Yep.
Yep.
All right.
So did the fifth.
There you go. So here's what we got in front of you guys. We have 8 pairs We have GJ. You can't leave GJ out. We have GBP USD. We have GBP AUD. We have GBP NZD. We have EUR NZD, AUD NZD, US 30, and US oil. Hello.
Wow.
Now, here's what you guys have in front of you. So if you notice the last 2 weeks, GJ has been quiet. That's okay if GJ is quiet. We have other pairs that's not. We have news every day. So what we came up with, we had, elite traders, they basically back tested, and we've been doing this for what, maybe a couple months now. And they're back tested to identify which numbers, what the margin should be on the impulse on these particular pairs. So what you guys are going to be getting is more bearish and bullish alerts. So if you've been following us for the last couple of weeks, you guys know what bearish and bullish means. If somebody knows what that means, blow up the chat with some ones.
It means drop what you're doing to me.
All right. So here, what you guys have in front of you is basically straight. I can't even say the guarantee word, the G word, but you have straight profits. Straight profits. Disclaimer, I see Paul unmute himself. Past results doesn't guarantee future results, but we have to protect ourselves. But what you have in front of you is straight profits. Now, while we're going to be doing this exclusive training this week with me, it's going to be a refresher. And it's going to be teaching you how to take these trades. It's going to be teaching you why you're looking, why these trades are coming. So we're going to do that every day this week. And then while we're doing that, we have the elite traders in the background all week long, and they're actually back testing it live right now. Not actually back testing, but they're actually live taking trades as we speak, starting today. Okay? Now, I'll keep you guys happy and call some pips for you guys. Like today, I call a trade on GJ, 10 pips hit, so you should have made some money. All right? But in the meantime, this week I want to basically focus on getting you guys, the straight and narrow on what you need to be focusing on. Impulse consolidation, all that we're going to throw into this training, but we want to make sure you guys understand what you're doing and not just here to take trades, all right? So with that being said, the Impulse Scalper, so I just want y'all to just hashtag after this call, hashtag Impulse Scalper. Just blow up social media, blow up Telegram, wherever you want to post something, post Impulse Scalper, because once this is released, it's game over. Trust me when I say that. If you think we made a lot of money just on GJ, just think about it. Just sit back and think. Think about the success we had over the last year on GBP JPY alone with nothing else. I used to be proud to brag about it. I'm making all this money on one pair. Think about it. But now you can imagine that times 8. The same strategy that was proven, that made so much money with one pair, now have 8 pairs. So think about it. What you have in front of you is fire. I'm telling you. So we're going to refresh ourselves this week. We're going to go back to the basics so you can see, so it can be a clear understanding of what you're doing, why you're taking these trades. And then we're going to actually train you, what to look for on these pairs, because now we have 8 pairs. So you need to know what signals to take. You don't want to jump in every signal you see. We're going to show you how to risk manage your account, have proper risk management. We're going to show you what to look for, what to expect, all that stuff in a bag of chips. You're going to have it all in one. All right. So do we have any questions over the Impulse Scalper? That is the official name. This is the official name release, and we already launched the 8 pairs, and 3 of them hit TP today. Any questions? Now is the time.
Can you repeat the pairs again for me, please?
The 8 pairs we have is GBP JPY, GBP USD, GBP AUD, GBP
Can you
NZD.
slow down, please?
David, you could just put it in the chat.
There you go. And we'll have that. Paul, you got that? We'll post it in the chat. Somebody post in the chat. I'll send it to Jen so she can post in the chat for me. Thank you, Jen.
Hey, GJ, quick question for you, brother.
Go ahead.
First off, I just want to say you look awfully stretched from vacation.
And
My question to you is, I know you said you guys were going to go over, what people need to look for per these 8 pairs, because it's way different than just looking at one specific one. So when you're saying that, are you saying you're going to focus, because like, GJ is, 2 decimal places. So obviously all of those pairs don't go just that route. So some of them go more decimal places. So are you saying that you're going to go a little bit more in depth to break that down as well?
so we've done the hard part.
Okay.
And the hard part is identifying where the impulse is at. All right. And the reason I say that is because different pairs move different. So we're still now at the point where we go to post to take profits. So we're still going to train over the bearish and bullish. That's going to be the game changer. But now you have 8 pairs to look for bearish and bullish. So you should be able to hit at least 1 per day. That's my what I'm looking at. Minimum. When you have a huge week like what's coming up, we should hit numerous of those this week. Now, not because we have 8 pairs, you have to catch all 8. You want to make sure you're taking it one trade at a time. Make sure you're still going to be leveraged. We're going to go over all that stuff. So to take profits definitely is going to change with the decimal point, but it's just plugging in the numbers. Yes, we said U.S. oil, and U.S. oil hit twice today on bearish. Was it bearish or bullish? I think it was bullish and bearish. Paul could confirm what it did.
One was bullish, and the other was just a regular trade idea on consolidation, kind of.
Okay, and both of them hit.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Thanks, man.
US 30 hit also. So you guys
Shout out to US 30. Come on,
whoever likes US 30, then you guys will be happy. All right.
There'll be some strict rules with that one, though. Can't play with that beast.
Whatever Paul say.
All right.
shout out to the
Oil, because oil's pips are counted differently, and so it seems like the spread is wider, but it's because it moves faster and it pays out quicker.
Gotcha.
Yep. So like I said, this week here we have the elite traders that were actually live with the indicator. So we pulled out the alerts from basically where everybody's at waiting on alerts. I know I got a lot of messages saying, hey, is the alerts on? No, it's not on. We pull it out and we're using it now. So next week when we release it, you'll have access to it. Now, you guys notice the numbers from 300 people on the call to 122. This is because you have to be active. You have to be active. Remember, I tell you guys over and over, we spent thousands of dollars, thousands and thousands trying to make sure you guys have something to plug into. So yes, you do have to be active on this call. That's why you see the numbers are lower than usual, but we're going to promote being active, getting people back reactive, staying active and making money and sharing the information. All right. So yes, we have that stuff. All right. So that's, the big announcement. You have the name, you have the logo. We're going to run with this and we're going to make a lot of money. We're going to have a lot of success. And somebody just say active word on. Yes. All right. So if we don't have any more questions, we're just going to touch on a few things. Don't forget.
I have a quick question.
Go ahead, Joe.
I wanted to know what made you choose those particular pairs, and as far as the consolidation strategy, is that in the Impulse Scalper, or will we be doing that manually?
So the pairs that we choose, like I said, we've been back testing this for months. Like I said, we have a select few of traders that's, they've been basically in a private group with me and Paul, Shanika, we have Jennifer, Andre, Linda, Kip, and I think it's Allison. So it's in a few, it's like 2 more that we're in a group, and basically it was a friendly assignment, where we say, hey, everybody grab a pair, and we're going to back test it off of the same strategy. And everybody picked about 2 or 3 pairs, and we back tested it. This was going on for probably about 2-3 months, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was about roughly around that time, could be more. So we back tested these pairs, and these was the pairs that worked along with the impulse strategy. All right, now you said something about consolidations. Consolidation is usually where the line crossing comes in, most of the time. So we're gonna, tie that into the training, so if you see line crossing or, you won't get a notification to say, hey, dip ahead, but, line crossing, we can, I'll train you guys to look and see when these lines cross, to basically look ahead and to see where you're at. See if it's consolidating, and then you can make a decision. So all this is going to be, in the trainings, we refresh and go over some stuff. Also, you still have the videos, that you can kind of refresh on consolidation. And then when we do the live training sessions, like we have an event in Florida, we have some surprises that we haven't released yet. That Paul, said that we're going to leave for when we do, training events. I know we have one in Florida coming up at the end of May. So make sure if you're in Florida, grab your tickets, because I'll be coming down the end of May. I think the flyers in the event posts we posted around the groups and on social media. Then we have one, I know, Kenya. I know Paul is actually working with, if I'm not mistaken, is it Helen, Paul, that we're trying to work to get me in Kenya. Correct. Very shortly. So Helen, your request is being accepted. Mr. GJ, this thing is Helen and Eunice. They call Eunice Mrs. GJ. So I accepted the request. So we're working out some details for Helen and Eunice for Mr. GJ to come down to Kenya. I know I've been talking to my buddy in Canada. So Canada is trying to get me there. So we have a lot of training events that when we go to the live training events, or when we do, we're gonna keep a special surprise that we haven't told anybody, that we have. When we do that, basically we're gonna release those stuff, to the folks to the event. All right. But other than that, you guys should be able to make a lot of money from what you have in front of you. I mean, 8 pairs, you can't beat that. So make sure, I ask one request. Go ahead and hashtag the Impulse Scalper. Officially, it's out. All right. Consolidation, you guys, we're going to get back to the basics and we're going to make this money. Trust me. I came back off vacation. I got some more vacation coming ahead, but I came back on Friday to make sure we get some bills paid. Everybody have consistent profits. Even if the market is slow, we should still be able to jump in and make some money. All right. Just on the lines crossing, I had a buddy send me a screenshot. I think it was yesterday, last week. He basically, just off of the lines crossing above and below, he made like 180 something bucks shooting, the same thing I told him to do, what I'm going to be teaching you guys. He did that for a week. While everybody was thinking the market was slow, he was following those simple instructions. He made $187 or something around there just on the lines crossing, and that's it. So even in a slow weekend, his lot size wasn't as big as, mine or, big accounts, but, he was consistent in hitting those line crossings. But, and he had all blue. So we have some stuff in front that's actually going to be helping you to be consistent. And we're going to tell you how to use 2 accounts, how to make sure you use the right account, you know what to look for, and we're going to make this happen, all right? Also, don't forget, I remember names. I see everybody that's on these training calls. I see every single person that go and donates to the charity of the month. Remember, this money doesn't go to Mr. GJ. This goes to that person or that charity of the month. All right, and we've been doing a lot and giving back to a lot. My goal was to give 5,000 shoes. We shy that goal. As soon as I start giving out the VIP alerts for free, everybody stopped donating, which I guess people was donating for the wrong reason. They were just donating to get access to this alerts. But every month we're going to go give back to the charity of the month. You know, if you have charities, you can put it in the, you know, on the website. We'll actually put that on the website to promote for that month. You know, it's all about giving back, folks. So that's what we want to do. So don't forget, every month we give a charity. Now, the charity of the month for this month, for April, is actually for Aurea charity. I think it's shoes.com.org. And we're actually going to present the check when we go down to the event next month. You know, so that's going to be a big thing. We go and present it while we're there. You know, so please make sure you do that. And just having access to what we have in front of us right now. Right now, like I said, this week will be full training as long as you're active with IML at the moment this week. While the elite traders are actually back testing the Impulse Scalper. I got to get used to saying the Impulse Scalper because Paul used to have it hidden from me and I couldn't say it, so I used to have to hide it with the indicator. So the Impulse Scalper, Impulse Scalper, Impulse Scalper, Impulse Scalper. I'll remember it. All right, so while the Impulse Scalper is live with the elite traders, I'll be doing trainings throughout the week with you guys. Next week, you know, we'll do active members. Money team, if you're on the money team, you have full access to the Impulse Scalper 24/7 as long as you're active. So you have access to that. You know, moving forward, we probably do, you know, active members for everybody, you know, and I think 1 week we was talking maybe 1 week out of the month we'll pull it and just give exclusive access to the money team and some other folks on the training. So we got a good game plan ahead of us because this is going to keep you busy. This is going to be keeping you busy. When you get the alert, you know it's showtime. You know it's showtime. You know that you need to jump in that trade and you're going to catch some pips. All right. So do we have any questions? I'm looking at the chat. Somebody said I made $205 by the lines crossing in 2 days. Hello. I'm telling you, this is game changer. And that's just the lines crossing. So what that's telling me that even though we're waiting on the bullish and bearish for the impulse, you can still make money, and we've back tested it. So I know. So, all right. Yes, we will make sure you learn that. Somebody say, hey, David, are there alerts going to say, of course, we got to make sure you know what you're jumping in, Audra. We're going to make sure if it says US 30, bearish, bullish, you're going to get that. It's gonna do all of that. Trust me. Right now it's game over. This and my biggest fear with this Impulse Scalper, and I promise you, is done that to me and Paul. That's why I had to do this training refresher this week because it's made me a lazy trader. Paul, is it true?
Yeah, man, that's the truth.
It's really made us lazy. You know, and because we, you know, it's more or less, you know, I can't say the word guaranteed, but it's pretty darn close to it. You know, so, you know, that's why every now and then we want to do these refreshers so you can actually know what exactly you're looking for and not just getting trades. But it has made me a lazy trader in the last 3 weeks. So I'm even getting back in the mood of calling trades. But, you know, hey, if it's calling trades and making money, I'm going to step back and let it have it. All right. Do we have any more questions? Any more questions before we head out? So tonight was just announcement, giving you guys a recap of everything. Tomorrow, 7 p.m., we're going to start from the basics, starting from day one. All right. And even if you know this stuff, guess what? It doesn't hurt to hear it again. You may hear something different that you didn't hear before. All right. Any questions? Unmute yourself, ask them. Or I see we got some folks helping out in the chat. Appreciate it, Andre and Jennifer, for answering the questions in the chat. But do we have any questions? You can unmute yourself and ask them.
Hi, David. This is Nick. How are you?
I'm all right. How's it going, Nick?
Excellent, excellent. David, when I'm getting those messages, you know, the lines are crossing, I go onto my computer, I'll pull it up, you know, I'll pull up GJ, and I'm not getting the same line cross as the time. When I get the alert, my lines are not crossing. So I don't know, settings.
So it's probably something in your settings. So it's on the 15-minute time frame that we're looking at,
Yep.
and then it should be on the default settings.
What are the default settings on your EMAs?
1 second.
That's the thing I have to know.
Let me pull it up. Paul, you have yours up real quick, or I need to?
I think that's the problem. It's not EMAs. It's the Ichimoku cloud.
Oh yeah,
Oh, you're
yeah,
using the cloud for this.
yeah, yeah. Thanks, Jen.
Okay. What cloud
The
settings?
default settings on the cloud.
Okay.
All right. There you go. Randy just posted in the chat too. What's going on, Randy? Y'all shout out Randy. Blow up the chat with some ones for Randy Webb.
What's up,
Hey,
y'all?
Randy.
Man, what's going on? Welcome home, Mr. GJ.
Man, I've been going since 4 a.m. this morning. And I'm still in. I just walked in. I haven't even done nothing.
I thought
Came
you
straight
were
on the Zoom.
vacation.
Man, I wish. Yep. So,
Shout out to Randy Webb, man. Shout out to Randy Webb for always being involved, man.
hello.
Oh yeah, man. It's this whole squad together, man. I love this one big family, man. So we doing it.
Thanks, Randy. Dave, I appreciate it.
Thanks,
Yep.
Dave.
You know what? While we actually, man, I was on the cruise, and I had one of my shirts on. This is GJ shirt, and we were at dinner, and I can't remember his name. If you're on the call, just pop up and say hello. But he walked past. He's like, I thought I saw you, and he came to me. He's like, that's Mr. GJ. Is that you, Sean? Who was it?
Yeah, Sean Means.
Sean, there you go. She came
Sean
out. We was on the
Means.
same
Oh
cruise.
my God. What's up, Sean?
We was on the same cruise. I'm like, man.
Wow.
Yeah, man. So
I saw you like 4 times. I'm like, oh, this dude's just pushing around a stroller. You know, that's not. I'm like, I don't want to brace this. It looks like David. But,
it was a good cruise, man. Man, so I'm thinking maybe sometime next year, early next year, or even this year. I know we need to do a big cruise. We need to do a big cruise. Randy, I'm just putting it out there. I know we need to do a big cruise, and everybody jump on there. And they have conference room too. We can do trading and cruising.
Yes, we are going. We're going to do some trading and cruising. We're absolutely going to do a team cruise. Trading and cruising. I like that.
I'm telling you.
Shout out to Legacy Worldwide Trading Cruise.
Yes, let's go.
All right. Anybody else have any questions before we sign off? Remember, tomorrow we will start at 7 p.m. We're going to start from the basics. So if you're brand new and you're on this call, make sure you plug in tomorrow. We're going to start from intro, from not knowing anything. Trust me when I say this. We had a training in Denton a couple of weeks ago, and we had people in that room that never traded before, didn't know what they was looking at. And by the time we left the room, they knew how to plug in trades and they know what they was looking for. So starting tomorrow, we're going to take it from the very beginning. This whole week, we're going to take you all the way up to the alerts. So from the intro to impulse, consolidation, and we're going to end it off with the signals. And any questions you have, we're going to answer. So we got to be on there for 5-6 hours. I'm down for it. I don't care how long it takes. I don't leave nobody behind. We're going to make sure everybody understands, what we're looking at, what we're doing. But trust me, once we're done with this week in training, you guys, this Impulse Scalper is going to be a game changer. You have 8 pairs that we've back tested for months. We've back tested for months, and probably in the future we'll have the elite traders that actually back tested each particular pair come on, and they can show you guys what they was looking at, because each pair have different margins, different pip counts. We had to do that and basically look and see where is correcting. And then you got Jennifer, Miss Gasolina, that throw the fib on it. She'll throw the fib on it and catch you 20-30 more pips. So we have so much that we've actually been, while everybody was thinking it was a slow week or slow 2 weeks, we was working, we was grinding. So everything happens for a reason. I really appreciate it. I told Paul, I said, man, it was good that it was actually slow the last 2 weeks, because with what we had to kind of come through and finish off, it worked out perfect for us. So the timing was great. So with the market being slow the last 2 weeks, we were able to get everybody to spread away and go back, finish back testing, kind of have Paul put all the, the programming together, so the only step we have left is having the TP automatically jump in. And that's what we're working on. That's probably that and having the programmer put hello. So if he do that, it's game over. But yes, so we have 8 pairs. If you guys scroll up, Jennifer posts the pairs in there, so you can actually add this to your quote section and have these pairs waiting. Like I said, this week we'll just be training. Next week we'll actually release it with 8 pairs. Today we had 3, 2 from US Oil and 1 from US 30, and they hit them. All right, so.
And that was a bullish and bearish call too, wasn't it?
On US Oil, one was a bullish. I think it was a bullish call. One was a regular trade idea. I think the US 30 was a, what was it, Paul? Was it bullish or bearish?
Where was the US 30? How I missed that one?
That was before we had you guys in.
That's before we turned it. Sorry. We missed it too, though. We missed it too. It was after the fact.
We up here messaging one another. Did you get the US 30?
So also, Paul, I think I almost forgot. So, Paul, do you have the link for the Telegram? I know we have a bunch of Telegrams, but so this is what scared me when we say throw up, drop some ones. We have a lot of people that's on other teams, and they're messaging me on Facebook or Instagram, and they're like, "Where do I drop the ones?" I'm like, "You're not in Legacy or you're not in Money Team." So I'm like, okay, and I promise you, I had about 12 of them last night. This morning, when everybody read the messages, I had like another 30. I'm talking about Instagram, Facebook message, WhatsApp. They're like, "Where do we drop these ones?" So I'm like, okay, Paul, we're just gonna go ahead and we'll create a Telegram where you guys can chat amongst yourselves. So we have new folks that come in trying to learn the impulse strategy or trying to learn the consolidation, then they can basically ask questions. And we have so many people helping, like Jen, Andre, and so on, so on. So we'll go ahead and drop that Telegram link in here. And then also I'll put it in the VIP alerts of the Mr. GJ. So there's gonna be interaction Telegram link where you can actually ask questions, on the impulse, or if a trade idea drop on the alerts, you basically, on the Impulse Scalper, I'm saying alerts, Impulse Scalper, Impulse Scalper, Impulse Scalper. So if a trade idea drops on the Impulse Scalper and you have brand new people that don't actually have enough information to know what to do, then what they can do is they can send a message in the Impulse Scalper, and then they can have help from your peers, the community. So that's what we wanted to kind of do, because I was getting a lot of people blowing me up about where do we drop the ones, and so we just wanted to make sure everybody had somewhere where they can drop some ones and go from there. All right. Do we have any other questions?
Will you be doing like a 30-day challenge or a growth together as a team?
We can look into that. We can definitely.
Are we still doing 6x6?
6x6 will pick back up next week.
I just dropped the Telegram link in the chat.
So the Telegram link, it's on in the chat, and we'll post that also inside the Telegrams. The 6x6 will pick back up next week. We just wanted to make sure everybody understands what they're looking for, this week, and what they're looking for with the 8 pairs that they have. All right, but yes, 6x6 is still there, and Yolanda, we could look into maybe a 30-day challenge or something where I could do it with everybody. I think I like the sound of that, Paul. What do you think?
Sounds good to me.
I think maybe we can shorten up the time. We can do a 30-day challenge, or a 2-week challenge, and we'll come up with something, and we'll run that, and I'll go from there.
Shout out to all the back testers, man.
Thank you. I appreciate that too, man.
Yeah, really.
They've been
Jennifer, the voice, the enforcer. We see Andre, the enforcer.
Yep. So anything else before the 8 pairs? We'll post the 8 pairs in the group. I think we said it like 4 times. We dropped them. So we'll post the 8 pairs in the group, and we'll go from there. Do we have any other questions?
I got it, David. I'll just send the
So during
screenshot.
the training, are you going to be explaining exactly what the red line crossing means and so forth?
Yes. So we're going to go over all of that on the TK crosses, and how you can actually jump in and you can catch some pips with those lines crossing. Because remember, that was one of the indicators I look for when we scalp the consolidation. So remember, consolidation, I look for the trend of the cloud, the TK cross, the dips, the RSI, and basically, yeah, that was it. I haven't even refreshed. I need to refresh myself. So trend of the cloud, TK cross, dips, and the RSI. That was my 4 indicators. So this refresh is going to be for me too. I can tell you, this whole Impulse Scalper has made me a lazier trader, and that's what you don't want. You want to make money, but you want to actually, understand why you getting in it. So when you see the indications or the notification go off on the Impulse Scalper, what you're going to get is the light bulb is going to go off and say, okay, I see why that gave me that notification, because this impulse just went X amount of pips. All right. So I think.
Hey, David.
Yes, Gloria.
You guys will be teaching us how to make the pips on US 30 and US oil, right?
Yes, we'll be going over all of that.
Okay, great. Thanks.
All right. So what I would say is come ready to learn tomorrow, Wednesday, and Thursday. Any questions you have about my strategy, we're going to go over, and then we're going to ask questions and answer questions. All right.
If you are brand new, I recommend that you get on Mr. GJ TV and begin watching the impulse strategy and the scalping strategy, because if you get familiar, you'll be able to ask questions and get a better understanding.
There you go. Do we have any other questions?
Yeah, I got one, Dave.
Go ahead, William.
Well, for you and Jennifer, the TV, you mean YouTube videos or another
YouTube, you can do YouTube channel, or if you go to mrgjpipwalking.com, you can actually go to Mr. GJ TV, and you can go ahead and watch the videos there. So mostly every recording we usually put on both most of the time.
And what website? What is it one more time? Mr. GJ's
pipwalking.com.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Any specific one that we should be watching to prepare ourselves?
The
ones you have up there?
You can start from the intro. The intro to Forex is what I'm going to start with tomorrow. Just for our brand new folks who doesn't understand how to calculate pips or what it is, I'm going to start from there and work my way on, to our consolidation and the impulse. So if you watch the videos now, it will be good, so you can actually hear it again, and then you can come with questions. Whereas if you wait until tomorrow, when I go through this whole thing this week, and then have questions days later on, stuff we went over, you would actually catch on faster by watching the trainings first, and then coming prepared to hear it again, and then ask your questions. But it's just totally up to you and how you learn. All right. So like I said, this week I'm going to dedicate my time into making sure I'll call some trades if I see them in my regular Telegram. But if this week I just want to make sure we refresh ourselves and everybody knows what they're expecting on these new pairs. All right. So with that, go ahead.
Only thing I hope is I'm not doing nothing important when I hear that ringtone come out, GJ. I'm telling you, it's a wrap. I run fast, man. I run real fast sometimes.
Yep. All right, guys. So we'll call that one. We'll be done with that tonight. Make sure, if your teams, make sure they get reactivated. Trust me, they don't want to miss out on this week and moving forward. So make sure that everybody gets back reactivated. Make sure that everybody is plugged in, because this week I won't be answering too much messages on my phone. All my attention and my time is going to be going into you guys on the trainings to make sure everybody's plugged in. So if you have people on your downline or on your team, get them back involved, get them back active. I'm telling you, it's going to take a lot of time out of the day from you. And when you hear that notification go off, you know that you can make money. You know, instead of you looking at charts all day long trying to find a good setup, you can actually enjoy yourself and you can actually, you know, go about your day. And then when you get a notification, you jump in and you make some money. Paul, can you mute Tim for me? Thanks. All right, so that's all this is doing, guys, just to make it easier for you. All right. Anything else before we wrap up?
Yeah, just one last thing. Mr. Worldwide over there, Randy Webb, we got to get you to Denton. I don't know, whenever you in town, you out traveling the world, just, you know, everywhere. So whenever you back in Texas, you know, out there.
I'm back, but I'm about to leave to Atlanta tomorrow.
I know, I know.
I'll be back.
Mr. Continent. Shout out to Mr. Continent.
What's up?
Bad man right there.
Hey, how about this? I'll be back right before the Houston event. But I guess we're gonna be heading to Houston after that. So the week after that. So I'll be back right after the event. We can do something in Dallas.
Somebody take his passport from him.
Hey, Randy, you're gonna be in Florida too, right?
Yeah, I'm coming to Florida too. Yeah, we down there.
UN wonder, right?
Yep.
So y'all don't want to miss it. The 2% Nation, they're gonna be showing out in Florida.
We coming. Yeah, this is the move, y'all. This is the year. As you know, we are going to close this season out on a very, very high note with top traders, top builders, millionaires. It's our time. Let's go.
Hello.
Passport heavy, brother. Passport heavy.
That's it.
All right, man. You got
when we're looking when we're looking at MetaTrader to add, I have some of these currencies, but like, do we just put in use soil and that's what's going to come up? US 30, that will come up?
Yeah, if you go to you're trying to jump into training already. If you go into let's see,
US oil might be under WTI.
What broker are you using? I think it may be under energy.
I use Hugo.
Yeah, go to energy and you should see US oil under energy.
There was a question on IC Markets. I looked it up on IC Markets. It's under WTI.
All right. All right. Go ahead.
Hey, so this week we're just doing the training, and next week everything's launching, right?
Yeah, everything. Now, keep in mind, I'll still be dropping some trades in there. You know, so if I see some stuff, you know, we'll drop some trades, or if we get some bearish and bullish alerts. I'm sure it's not just me now. We got Jennifer, Andre. You know, if I'm asleep, they probably will be dropping trades in I guess now we can do the Telegram where you guys can interact. So I don't know, Jen, Andre, if y'all see a bullish that I don't catch, you know, you guys have the okay to go ahead and keep everybody going now. I mean, the name of the game is for everybody to be consistent and make money. That's the only way, you know, people are going to, you know, stay, you know, and change their life, you know, change their financial situation is by consistency. You know, my job, I can sit there and I can tell you guys all day long, you know, what to do, what not to do. But at the end of the day, you know, you have to actually put in some time yourself, man. I mean, just think about it. Think about how many hours, man, you see we put into this stuff, you know, of just selfishness. Like, you know, you see Paul don't get paid for nothing. I don't get paid for nothing. I mean, you know, you see Randy traveling all around the world, you know, some not knowing if, you know, people coming on board legacy or not, you know, but it's all about the hours and the work you're putting in. You know, you put in a lot of work, you will see the reward and the results come after. And I think we've put in a lot of work in the last year, you know, probably 9-10 months of straight pouring into everybody. You know, now keep in mind, there's a lot of folks that reach out to me every single week that basically gravitated to my strategy. They took my strategy and they left. They're not, but they're still trading and they're still making money. So I mean, and that's with anything. But it's the community you have, and it's all the work we putting in. It's what's actually you seeing the results and the success from it that's coming after. So all those hours that we missed in sleep, and Paul is still missing sleep. I don't know how Randy do it when he's in Kenya. With those time changes. I mean, I don't know. So hats off to them, man. I don't know how you do it, but
I sleep on the flights. That's what matters right now. Sleep on the flights. Trust me, the reward will be great.
Yeah, man. So I mean, we've put in a lot of time, man. So right now, it took us a while. Now we have it. And I've already seen a lot of success come from the strategy, and a lot of people make a lot of money. I've seen people message me about, they being on their last dime and, turning that in to basically surviving, getting laid off from a job and making more than they was making at a job. You give me the scenario, I can tell you I've heard it. I promise you, I've heard it, a lot of success stories, but at the end of the time, they put in the work. So when you put in the work, and that's where the training comes along. The trades, you'll always forever know how to trade. Even if you have a slow week, you can still get in the market and trade any time of the day. So right now, we're at the peak of what's about to take off. I'm telling you, what's about to take off. I mean, you had the peak of it. So I'm excited. I promise you, I'm excited. Paul sitting there, he's excited. He's the voice. He don't seem excited, but you need to hear this dude when he's excited. He got like 10 screens up trading while I'm on the road driving. So he's excited watching these impulses, and I think we're gonna take it to the next level. Trust me when I say that. I'm not so sure about a lot of things, but this, just mark my word, this is the 29th of April. Mark my word. Give yourself a month. And I promise you, give yourself a month plugging in to the trainings, plugging in to the trade calls, plugging into putting in some work. Give yourself, and a month from now, if you haven't seen any success a month from now, then you can come back and look for me. I'll write you a check. But you can't cheat yourself. You can't cheat yourself. If we say to take a left and you took a right and you try to blame me, that's on you. That's on you. You have to follow instructions and be coachable. Don't be greedy. Just follow instructions. We've been there. Leverage your accounts right. Follow the instructions. Follow the strategy. If you don't get it, ask questions. And a month from now, you will see some changes. I promise you on that.
So I should go ahead and get my I should order my Tesla right now, David.
Hank, hold on 1 second. Hold on. Let me just let the enforcer come in right quick. You have to come through me to get that check first, just so you know. All right.
Shout out to the enforcer, man. Shout out to the enforcer.
Man, ain't nobody afraid of you, man. Come on.
All right.
So David, I can go ahead and go order that brand new Tesla now, right?
Go ahead and order it, man. It's there. It's there. All right. So trust me, I just want you guys to just give it your all this month. Give it your all this month. Don't try to make no quick money in a week or a couple of days. The money will come. The money, I've seen money come, money go. That's life. But give yourself a full month to plug in to everything you can plug into, and be consistent. Follow it. Dot your I's, cross your T's. Do that for 1 month straight. Don't cheat yourself. If you want to over leverage, remember this voice. Remember this voice when you're about to over leverage. Remember, 1 month from now, 1 month from now, do everything like we say. So this week we're gonna go over everything from the beginning. Everything I know you're gonna know by the end of this week, down to the trade calls. Plug in, get your folks on. If they're not on, they have to be active. Get them to fill out the form and get them on. This is going to be a really exclusive week. You're going to know everything that I know. Anything that could come out of this brain is what you're going to know. Get your folks on this call for the next couple of days. This is the stuff I'm going to be going over and more at the events. But make sure you don't miss out, and you're going to have the formula to run through this month and have huge success in the market. All right? So with that being said, I think I am done. Paul, did I miss anything? Do you have anything you want to end with?
Nah, I think you covered it all.
All righty.
What's the name of it again, David? What's the name, GJ? What's the name of it?
Hashtag Impulse Scalper. Paul, play the video. Let's end with the video. We're going to end it with the video. Man, y'all check the logo out. Man, how did he do that?
Fire. Okay. Good night, y'all.
Check the logo out. I'm like, Paul, where do you freaking find this? G.
You got me all. Let me see. Hold on.
There you go. Show that video one more time. Let's end this off right.
All right. Can you see the screen?
Sure can.
Let's do it.
Check that logo out. That boy fire.
That boy good.
Yeah, that boy good.
I see you, Brother Paul. I see you, Brother Paul.
That boy good. All right, man. Y'all have a good night. If we got some trades, we'll be posted in the group for you guys. So make sure you guys be ready. Have a good night.